Now we have a heat of the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. On the Berkshire station, we've got Newcastle University A up against the Université de Lyon from France on the Buck station on the right of our screen.
Newcastle have been doing very good stuff recently. I saw them at the mighty Durham Regatta a few weeks ago, so I've seen some of these crews and doing great stuff there up in the Tyne.
You'll have to tell me more about the University of Durham Regatta, perhaps further down the course. We see these coxed fours coming up through the top of the island, and it's pretty neck and neck as we see the Université de Lyon hanging right in there. And, well, it's neck and neck, isn't it?
Yeah, this is tight. This is where you want to keep throwing everything in the kitchen sink in, stay in touch. I think Newcastle has slightly edged it there, maybe third of a length at the moment, coming to the end of the island.
Yeah, it looks like the Newcastle crew have settled into a pace there, trying to keep the length and power going down. The three of the crew are silver medalists in the championship coxed fours at the Bucks Regatta, where Newcastle University have been doing so well in the Bucks Championships, and we see they're doing well in this race. We move on here further down the course, coming up towards the halfway mark, just passing Forley there, and see the University of Newcastle A have stepped up to a pretty solid lead.
Yeah, they can just tap it along a bit now, but Lyon is still going to be behind them, racing down this course. And Lyon, of course, have the choice of two rivers to run in Lyon. You have the Saône and the Rhône, so I'm not sure which one they run, but there's plenty of water to go around in that city.
Jess, that's fantastic knowledge. I thought I was only going to be able to ask you about the Durham Regatta, but you also know about rowing in Lyon. Well, how did you get this knowledge about rowing in Lyon?
I'm well travelled.
And have you rowed on those rivers?
I haven't. I've walked over them, but I've not rowed on them. It's an incredible city, a really ancient place. I think the Romans went there first, and it's a really, really rich history, that city. So get these rowers must have a nice time living there.
And it's beautiful when you can row through a city, or when you can row into a town like here in Henley, where the crews race up towards the town of Henley. Beautiful market town here in about an hour's drive west of London on the River Thames. And as we have a look here at this crew from Newcastle, and yeah, tell me a bit more about rowing in the northeast.
Well, these boys will row up on the Tyne, which is a cold and windy and bleak river to row on, but nonetheless I love it. It's got a place in my heart. I did a lot of training there when I was a junior, lots of races there when I was a lot younger, and it really, really is a good place to get a really long stretch of water, and you can row right up into the city there, under the Tyne Bridge, if you want to go that far. That's a long session to do, but yeah, it's a place that's created a lot of great rowers. You'll know one of them very well. Ed Code rowed with you, Newcastle University alumni.
Yeah, Ed Code and I rowed together at the Sydney Olympics in the Great Britain coxless pair. Fantastic event. Slightly disappointing result for me, finishing in fourth place, but it's not about me anymore. It's about this crew from Newcastle University A, who've got a lovely lead here on the crew from the Université de Lyon in France. As we have a look at them in the bow seat, it's Will New, Alex Hayes, James Robson, William Stewart and Alex Turner coxing his crew as they come down here into the top of the enclosures, and we can see Newcastle have settled into a very steady looking pace now, enjoying the spectacle rowing down the stewards.
Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of people in there for Wednesday morning. Some of the seats are packed out, cheering on these boys coming home. It's going to be a long week for these people that started racing today, so they all want to get the job done, get over the first day nerves, get that win in the bag. Knowing what they've done throughout the winter and the spring has been really, really useful and put to good use.
Yeah, that's right, and they're rowing past that competitors' enclosure, and there's 81 races today, and unfortunately half those crews are going to be knocked out, so perhaps they'll be occupying the competitors' enclosures and maybe the bar behind the competitors' enclosure later on in this week. But they're now into the stewards' enclosure, which is going to be filling up. We hope those deck chairs will get used. We hope we might see a little bit of the sun, if not later today, then by the weekend.
Yeah, this is an outdoor sport, Greg, so we have to get used to whatever weather's thrown at us.
Yeah, I think everyone here at Henley's got their fingers crossed that we're going to have a good regatta. The river conditions are fantastic because we've had a real dry spell here in the United Kingdom in the last few months, the last few weeks building into the regatta. There's very little flow on the river, but we would like to see a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, lots of records went at Women's Henley Regatta last weekend, so we know it's fast at the moment. A nice little tailwind today as well.
Yeah, Newcastle University A crew have taken advantage of that gentle tail breeze as they've had a great workout here this morning. They'll be happy to get that race done over the Université de Lyon and be able to prepare for their race, which will come up tomorrow. So there's confirmation that heat of the Prince Albert, a win for Newcastle University over the Université de Lyon in France.